Hey guys, what's going on? Lila here, also known as Once It Reads. I wanted to do a new thing where I do reviews on Once Upon a Time because it came back last weekend, and I'm just very happy my TV show is back, and I need to express my love for the show because Once It Reads, it kind of has to happen. So I guess we're just gonna dive right into my thoughts and review and opinion on Friday's episode. So, the episode, this season in itself is completely different. We have a whole new cast, we have a whole new realm, we have a whole new location, and it's very different, but it's good different. There's always nice for a change, and I know a lot of us weren't happy about knowing some of the cast weren't coming back because we're so attached to them. But knowing that they're expanding and new stories are happening, and I was very satisfied with Friday's episode. I don't know about you guys. If you guys watch the show, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to talk about it with you guys as well. But excuse me. But it was very satisfying. I was very happy with it. Basically, I have notes. I watched it a second time and I took some notes down about what happened in the episode very briefly. So I thought you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at them to make sure I don't miss anything that I talk about. So basically, we see older Henry. This is older Henry. We have a new Henry in this season, and boy, do I love older Henry. Boy, do I love Andrew West. Oh, I love that man so much. He's so beautiful. He's so perfect. It was great because I didn't know who he was gonna play at first, and I was seeing little things oh, he's gonna be older Henry, and I wasn't sure what to believe. And then I saw Tasha tweet he's gonna be older Henry, and the clip we got last season at the end of last season, I was like, shut up. She was right. I legit died. I was like, no fucking way. It just blew my. It was just so good. He does a fantastic job as Henry. Did he do his studying and his work? He gets him so on point. It's scary good. So everyone that stayed on in the cast from the last few seasons, we have Regina as Ronnie, we have Killian as Officer Rogers. Boy, there gonna be feelings everywhere for that. And we have Rumple as Waver, I think his name is considered. I don't know. I don't really care about Rumple. He was never my favorite, never liked him. But yeah, he seems kind of interesting, to say the least. We didn't really see much of him in the first episode, but we did see a little where we can tell. I feel like he's awake. I feel like he's the only person that is ever awake during a curse. So I feel like he's awake. I don't know if that's only me. If you guys feel that same way too, please let me know because I don't want to be alone. So the new location is Empyrean Heights. And it's based in Seattle. And we have older Henry who meets his daughter Lucy. Lucy is such an angel. I freaking love this girl so much. It reminds me so much of Henry and Emma, and the whole thing is just it all comes in full circle, and it's very nice to see this because it's legit that was season 1. That was season 1. You can point out if you remember the things that happen. And one thing that freaking killed me was Henry has Emma's swan necklace. If you remember her necklace that she wore in season 1, oh my god, boy, did that make me cry. My friend Crystal is always you're always the one that has the Neil flag just waving. And I'm yeah, I am kind of okay. My whole thing with the whole Neil story, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Basically, I always found Neil as I never found him as a bad person. I just felt he was just put under the bus a lot of times. Sure, bad things happened between him and Emma, but I still felt he was still trying in the end, and he was trying to be a father to Henry, and he never got that chance. And that's what always made me felt bad for him, and that's why I always I sort of loved him. And when he came back, I was just really happy when we saw him back in the underworld before Emma went in, and that made me really happy. So that's why I just felt there needed to be more to that storyline. But that's my opinion on the whole Neil thing. But Henry having the swan necklace broke my heart. And then the whole him and Lucy thing happens. They're Lucy's trying to make him believe. Lucy's trying to get him to be no, this is the curse talking. This is the curse talking. This isn't you. This isn't you. And Lucy ends up taking his laptop and makes him go to Ronnie's, which is Regina. And she owns a bar in this, and she's a bartender. And I love this version of Regina, because in the beginning, I was not Regina friendly. I hated her every second. Every time she was on my screen, I just wanted her gone. I did not like her between, like, the first 2 or 3 seasons. Like, season 3, she started coming on my good side a little bit. But season 1 and 2, I wasn't very fond. But boy, did I love this version of Regina. So, so good. And then we meet Cinderella, which is Jacinda in the real realm, and I'm like, I love this new Cinderella. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's badass. Like the whole premise of the whole storyline coming together is just it was so nice. Seeing her and Henry meet in the Empyrean Heights and like not believing, like knowing what to believe between the two of them. Oh, it was so beautiful, like, seeing them meet, and, like, Ronnie being, like, the little, like, matchmaker, like, here, you guys need an icebreaker, and giving them, like, drinks, like, that was perfect. I'm trying to remember what else happened. Still Henry. Oh, so when we're in the fairy tale realm, when, like, he first meets Cinderella, she steals his motorcycle. And her goal is to kill the prince, because the prince is the one that ended up killing her father, and she wanted the revenge. And she ended up not going through with it, but the evil stepmother did it and blamed her, and Henry was like, run, go to where we met, and that whole thing happened, and he couldn't find her, but he found her glass slipper, and said Operation Glass Slipper. When he said Operation, I was like, it's the same Henry. I was so happy. It was so good. It was so cute. I was like, my boy. Ugh. Then what else happens? The laptop. I talked about that. Oh, and we meet Alice from, like, Wonderland, and it's like, there's theories of her being, like, CS's, like, adopted daughter, or, like, their daughter or something, and, like, I don't know how true this is going to be. I don't know if they're going through with that storyline, but, like, I'm, like, digging it, and I'm sort of, like, okay with it. At first, I didn't realize it was Alice, and I was sort of confused about it, and then I watched it a second time, I was like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Because first I was watching it with my best friend, and I was paying attention, but it was, like, one of those, like, things were happening so quickly, I couldn't keep up kind of thing. And Victoria is the evil stepmother, and she wants to take Lucy from Jacinda, and I don't think it's right. I don't think any of that storyline is right. Jacinda is a good mother to Lucy, and Lucy loves her. I just feel like it's just so, like, not okay with that whole thing. I don't like it at all. Henry's car gets taken, and he goes into the police station. And boy, who do we see? We see Officer Rogers, and he still has an accent, and it was just beautiful. It was great. I died. I cried. I was like, that's my baby. And my friend was just like, God, it was so funny. She just kept calling him really hot, and, like, she called him a sexy beast, and I was like, I am luring you in so well. It was great. That was the best. I was so excited to see him. And we have Alice trying to warn Henry about everything. Like, don't interrupt these storylines. Don't do it. Just go back, because things end up happening. Bad things end up happening. And she was just trying to warn him. And then we have Lucy again trying to really get Henry to be like, no, this is not you. And then, apparently Cursed Henry had a family that ended up dying. And Lucy is just trying to tell him, that wasn't really your family, that was your cursed family. We're your family. My mom's like your wife and the love of your life kind of thing. And I was like, oh, my heart, I love this child. And then Jacinda ends up taking Lucy and tries running away. But if you guys remember back when they were in Storybrooke, they couldn't leave town, and the town line made bad things happen. And basically, when they were trying to leave Empyrean Heights, their car broke down, and they couldn't leave. And they tried running away, and then Officer Rogers and Drizella found them, and she took Lucy's book from from her and gave it to Officer Rogers. And guess what he does? Guess what he does? He opens the book. And at first I was like, what did he see? What is he looking at? And my group, I have a group chat on Snapchat where just like, he saw Emma, he saw Emma. I died. It killed me. Henry gets his car back after that because he ends up telling them where they were. And then Officer Rogers gets promoted as a detective and ends up working with Rumple as waiver. And Ronnie doesn't give up her bar to Victoria. That part, oh my god, when she did that speech and was like, I don't put up with no bullshit, like, that was fantastic. I thought that was wonderful. I was like, bravo, bravo. And then we see Officer Rogers look at the book again, and guess who it was? We were right. It was Emma. Oh my god, I cried. I screamed so much. I was like, that's your wife. That's your wife. Oh my goodness. And then Jacinda finds a quarter at work and she throws it into the well. I forgot to mention the well in the beginning. Lucy is by this well in the beginning and she makes a wish and nothing happens. And then Jacinda makes a wish and things start to grow. So it means that she's believing again and hopefully things start like happening. And that's kind of how, and then Henry started writing, like things started happening and just the way the season started was so beautiful. I loved it. I can't wait for next week when Emma comes back and we have Killian and Emma and maybe CS babies. I don't know, but I want it. I want it really badly. And we get to see flashbacks of Jared as Henry and I'm very excited because I loved him and I miss him and I miss them all and I'm just very excited for next week. So I guess that's it for this video. I know it's kind of long, but these videos might be long. I may be able to make them shorter as I get used to doing them. But if you guys like listening to me and listen to me talk about Once Upon a Time, let me know and I'll try doing them for further episodes. Maybe I'll do reactions. I don't know. They're just a lot of work and I record on my phone, so it's kind of difficult to do them. But yeah, so that's my intake and review on the first episode of season 7 of Once Upon a Time. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave me a comment and let me know. Hit that like button and subscribe, please, because it really helps me out. I'm at 88 subscribers. What? I mean, what? That's insane to me. And I love doing this. I love making these videos. I love talking about books and Once Upon a Time. So I just want to thank you guys so much, and I love you all. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.